Back at it again. What's up, my guy?
Right back at it. Or dos.
Numero dos. We're bilingual. If you guys didn't know. Me llamo PJ Alfred, aka Pigüe 55.
Pihuave.
Pihuave 55. Here with mi hombre.
20.
Your name.
J Willie Too Silly. Manellis. What's the deal? Welcome back, part 2. We into this thing. Let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it. So, what we got on this docket for today? We got the Week 7 look ahead. We're gonna get into this game previews, tell y'all what we're thinking, fantasy matchups, players we like, game outlook as well, and of course game picks. Because as you know, me and my man's here, we got a bet going on. To the loser of who does not pick the correct. Oh my God, I can't talk. For the guy who picks the least amount of winners. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Has to sell lemonade throughout the season. Has to sell lemonade in 5 hours or $50. I like it. I like it. So without any further ado, should we jump right into it?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. So game 1 early in the morning. Another one of these early games. So keep this in mind, guys. You got the Jaguars and the Rams playing at 8:30. A lot of players. Make sure you got them in your set spots. You want to leave that flex spot open if you can in case something happened later on. But you got the Rams going to the Jags. A lot of fantasy implications. Now, I was high on Matt Stafford last week. I'm not high on Matt Stafford this week. Give me some Devontae Adams action. Give me some Kyren action. That's it for me on the Rams. I like BTJ. Etienne could have a bounce back week, but I'm a little iffy as far as fantasy outlook in this game.
Yeah.
What about you?
I like Devontae Adams a lot this week. I think he has a good matchup. I'm on the Rams here.
I'm
you're
on the
Jaguars.
Indeed.
Jags defense is still Jags defense. Rams defense is not no pushover either. I think, like I said, I'm with you on the ETN thing, and BTJ maybe.
I like BTJ. I think he'll stay consistent this week. The thing with me with that specific thing is how good is Trevor Lawrence going to be. Yeah. So on this game, I'm on the Jags. You're on the Rams. Mm-hmm. Let's keep it moving.
On to the next one's the Saints. Are heading to Chicago to play
the Bears.
This game should be interesting. I think I'm on the Bears. I don't think the Bears win by a lot, but I do think the Saints defense has some ballers on it, and we'll see. My biggest player here is going to be Odunze.
Same. I'm on the Bears as well.
Odunze is a big player for this game.
I'd like to see Alvin Kamara maybe get going in this game. Chris Olave has been getting a lot of targets. I think you can put him on in a decent matchup in any type of PPR situation. And we do have bye weeks going this week. You got Detroit, who has a lot of fantasy wide receivers. Baltimore has one fantasy wide receiver. So if you do have to fill the spot, I'm not mad at the Olave play, but I'm just like you. I'm big on Rome this week, and this could be a Burden breakout game.
Luther Burden,
yeah, because DJ Moore can't play, but I am also on the Bears.
Okay. On to the next on you.
All right, we got 2 1-5 teams. We got the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. So in this game, it leaves a lot up in the air, especially from an offense standpoint. The Browns are really good defensively. So does Achane and does Waddle deliver this week? The Browns have been shutting down every running back, but they haven't seen a running back as fast as Achane yet. So I'm curious to see how that particular matchup. Obviously, I'm still playing Achane. I'm not going to sit him, but don't be surprised if he does have a down week. I think Waddle does have a bad week in this particular matchup.
I actually think the opposite. I think Waddle has a great matchup.
Oh man, we should come up with a
little. I think Waddle has a good game this week.
A little bit. Okay,
sneaky players.
Let's put the line at 12, 13.
12, 13 what?
Fantasy
points
for a good game.
Dang,
is that too high? 12? I mean, you said he'll have a good game. 12. I don't think he's going to score 13 points this week.
You think he scores less than 13?
Less than 13.
And you push it up another one.
12. I go 12. I think he scores less than 12. 13. I think 13. What is he predicted?
I think over 10 should be a good fantasy day.
Okay, we're gonna see. Hold on.
For any player other than a quarterback.
Other than a quarterback?
Yeah. If he gets In the standard league, 7 catches for 100 yards. That's 10 points.
He's projected to get 13 points in our Eastside Pro League.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think he has a
12 and a half, technically. 12 and a half. I rounded up.
What did he have last week? 15? He had 22 the week before?
I'm keeping it at 13. I don't think he has more than 13 points.
I think he has more than 13.
Loser takes a shot.
This is fine.
For the show?
I'm with it.
For the show? Next show?
Yeah. Take it on the show.
Yeah, on the show. Loser. Okay. We'll keep it simple. Keep it fun. Okay, yeah. I'm with that. All right. Okay, back to this game. Now, I do like I like Judkins to have the bounce back week. He had a down week last week. I like Judkins getting back.
Judkins bounce back. Sure.
And I like the tight end, Harold Fannin. The Njoku's going to be down. So those are the two Browns that I like. Achane, like I said, and your boy Darren Waller. I think he continues to eat in this win. That's why I think Waddle doesn't have.
Waddle and him.
And Waller?
Yeah, Waller, and obviously Achane.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving.
Who you taking in this one?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on Miami.
I'm on the Browns.
All right.
I think the Browns get a dub here.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, where we at? Chiefs.
And
Raiders head on into Kansas City to play the Chiefs. The Lions couldn't get it done. I don't think the Raiders get it done here either. Chiefs defense is on the uptick. Mahomes is playing out of his mind. They're getting Rashee Rice back. Raiders.
It went by quick too. The suspension didn't it go by quick? Hindsight.
Yeah.
It went by quick, right? Mm-hmm. It seemed like. I'm sorry.
I think from the Raiders, only person I'm looking to play here is Genty. Just my opinion. I don't think the Raiders are going to get much going here.
Yeah.
And then, Chiefs. I mean, again, this could be a trap game because it
division
is division
game. You talk about it all the time. Division
rivalry. Like the Chiefs to get above 500, 4-3. I think they're better than their record.
I have a question for you, Mr. Receiver.
What's up?
You just mentioned Rashee Rice coming back. Everybody's been playing Xavier Worthy lately.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Xavier Worthy has a huge drop-off? The same thing for Travis Kelce. So, obviously, the ball can get spread around, but Mahomes has been doing so much lately himself. Obviously, you're going to play him. Mm-hmm. Are you nervous about starting Kelce and or Xavier Worthy this week with Sheed coming back?
Personally, I wouldn't say I would be nervous to start him. I mean, I wouldn't have my expectations as high.
Okay.
I do think Rashee Rice is gonna grab at least 7-8 targets straight out the jump.
Okay.
Which is obviously gonna diminish from the other players.
All right, I'm with that.
But yeah,
I'm just curious. So not a big drop off, but obviously target share, so something.
Yeah.
But still like the involvement. I mean, it could just do the opposite and open up even more.
You could. I mean, Xavier Worthy, he's always that boom candidate because of his speed.
So. And Brock Bowers is still out on the other side as well.
I do believe so.
Yeah. So I get it. Jacoby Myers, if you're in a pinch, like I said, with injuries and potential bye week screwing you, maybe. But I'm with you. I don't think I want to play Jacoby Myers. I'm on Kansas City. Who you got?
KC, baby.
Now, in this next matchup, it's a hard game to pick. We got the Eagles going into Minnesota to play the Vikings. The Eagles have been struggling offensively lately. So, and they're not playing a defense that's going to make it any easier on it this week. I'm worried about the Eagles this week, but I don't see them dropping 3 in a row. They started off very hot. I think they might get some things figured out this week with Saquon Barkley in the run game to get the passing game to work off of that. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if this team is going to look as bad as they did offensively 3 weeks in a row.
Well, is Jordan Mason still out?
No, he's back. He's playing. Yeah, he's playing.
Okay, so with the Eagles, like I said, I'm with you on the not losing 3 in a row. I do think they find a way to get back on the winning side. Mm-hmm. Losing 3 in a row would be devastating for this Eagles team, especially to not a division. Well, it is a division.
Conference rival. Conference rival. Yeah.
So Eagles get the win here. I think. Who's starting for the Vikings?
Yeah, I'm also on Philly as well. I believe even though McCarthy might be coming back, it's clear to come back, I don't think he's starting. I did see an article earlier today where the coaching staff is potentially thinking about just holding him off and just giving him more developmental time. Because I will say this, and I mean, even you being a Justin Jefferson and Addison owner, mm-hmm. I would much rather have Carson Wentz playing from a fantasy standpoint than having J.J. McCarthy playing, just because he was passing the ball downfield to my guys, Justin Jefferson, 200-yard games with Carson Wentz.
Yep.
With that being said, I'm obviously playing Jettas. I'm playing Mason, Saquon. The next 2 are tough. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith.
They have horrible matchups.
Horrible matchups. Are you playing either one of them. Like you could be in a situation where like, who do you have that's better, Jacoby Myers or AJ Brown?
Oh, I'm playing AJ Brown just off the muscle.
For the opportunity, upside opportunity.
Yeah.
But you could be in a position where the Chiefs are up big, and
I don't think if the Eagles are smart, and I think they are, they're not gonna play into the other team's hands, which will be to their best players on their defense.
Okay.
And Rodgers in their nickelback corner.
Same question with Devontae or Jacoby Myers, honestly, because they're tiered close.
Similarly for you this week.
Yeah,
for sure.
for this week, and I mean honestly for the season, as far as output, they're in the same tier. You feel the same way? Or because the matchup for Jacoby, I think, sucks more. He's their only real receiver. The Chiefs have a shutdown corner and a real good defense. Geno is prone to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
But the only thing I think I might lean Jacoby is because if the game gets ugly, the Chiefs or the Raiders are going to have to throw the ball. And whereas to your point, I don't know if the Eagles will have to throw the ball. So I might go AJ over.
The way it's been lately, they've been needing to throw the ball.
Yeah, but it hasn't been looking. It's going to be interesting. Anyway,
yeah, we'll see.
I'm on the Eagles this game. You said you're on the Eagles as well.
I'm on the Eagles too.
I'm curious to see how this one will.
Vikings can win.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised. Yeah. Especially the way this NFL
I might
is
take,
going.
depending on the spread, I might take the Vikings on the number.
On the number?
Okay. I don't think, even if the Eagles win, I don't think they just outright beat them to the ground.
I'm not mad at it.
Well, on to the next.
On to the next.
On to the next one. We got. Let me make sure my camera on the right screen.
There you go.
Eagles at Vikings. We just finished that one. We're on to the Panthers at the Jets. 0-6 Jets. 3-3 Panthers. I mean,
it's gonna be an ugly game no matter which way you look at it.
I mean, I think that the Panthers are at this point in the season a better team, especially with Garrett Wilson out. Especially after the way the Jets look versus the Broncos. Given the Broncos defense is one of the best defenses in the league. I mean, gosh.
I mean, they got Leroy Jenkins award for a reason. Offensively, the Jets are struggling. And to me, also losing Garrett Wilson is even a bigger blow. He was the one and only thing that this offense even had going. So with no Garrett Wilson, a lackluster, if any, offensive game plan, bad decision making. I don't know if this team is going to be confident enough in Breece Hall to funnel everything through him.
Yeah.
For them to succeed. For all of those reasons specifically, I'm on the Panthers this week. Sauce Gardner is no longer all-pro lockdown corner. I think your boy Ted, I mean, you've been on Ted since preseason. I think he's going to eat again this week. I like the offense. You get Chuba Hubbard back, so you're probably going to get that balanced rush attack this week. I still think Rico is going to be a part of it some type of way.
For sure.
But I'm on the Panthers.
He's earned that.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I picked the Jets earlier. I think I want to go with the Panthers in this one as well.
Oh.
For that reason. Also, I think Bryce Young is starting to ascend. He's got 3 wins this season already, which is probably more than he had. Well, no. Well, because he was injured for a couple of those wins last season. Yeah. It's more wins than he had last season.
True.
So, give me the Panthers here. I think the Jets still need, I don't know, some TLC.
I don't want to say
10-11 characters.
They might need an OC change. I'm never going to say for the head coach to get fired after one season or halfway into it, but something has to change fundamentally from offense. Hey, look, Callahan just got fired from Tennessee. Bring him in as what they do for their homeboys? Offensive specialists. Bring them in just to try to spice something up.
Peep this too. The Broncos were able to, literally, because Justin Fields is a running threat. They literally snuffed him out before he could even get going. If the Panthers can model that, then they may be in good shape because the game plan has to be Justin Fields, Breece Hall, every which way.
Yeah.
What else are they going to do?
Allen Lazard time.
Yeah. So, there you go. On to the next.
We got the New England Patriots who've been playing really good ball at 4-2. They're going to go to Tennessee to face his old team. Mike Vrabel going to go face his old team where they fired yet another coach. He was also let go by the same ownership group. I'm all over the Patriots in this game. I love Drake May. Now, look, I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth again in regards to which receiver I do think will do the best in regards to Diggs or Booty. I like Hunter Henry to bounce back more than anybody this week. He had a down week last week. The running game, I don't think is going to be any different when it comes to the Patriots. It's going to be a hot hand situation. Who's playing better at the moment?
Between Travion
Travion and
and
Ramondre.
Yeah.
Because they're both going to make a mistake at some point to make Vrabel have to pull him out, but then he's going to be forced to put the other one back in.
Yeah.
On the other side, I know some people are forced to play Tony Pollard. I mean, it could be a decent matchup. I mean, the Patriots' defense is very improved, but on opportunity
in for
alone,
sure.
he could good. I think the only player playable from Tennessee is Eric Eilmanor. Calvin Ridley got hurt last week. Him and Cam are
More so than
finding.
Pollard.
Yeah, I more so than Pollard by far. If I can sit Pollard for a flex option or someone else,
Yeah.
I personally would. And if I
Travion
had,
Henderson.
ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Man, that's a good one.
Don't get stuck.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
in the
sorry.
same
Yeah,
game.
yeah, that was
It's
a
in the
good
same
one.
game.
That's a. Hold on, let me get him some. Give me Travion. Has he had a breakout? He hasn't had the breakout game.
He's had a touchdown one game this season.
That's not good.
Yeah,
All right. So his highest scoring game so far, at least from an Eastside Pro League, has been 11 points.
Yeah, not that great.
And then if I go to Pollard,
Pollard's had two or three 10-plus games.
Yeah, he's had 2 12s and a couple 9s. For that, I lean Pollard still. He's just too consistent and a little bit more involved in the offense. So I would say I'm on Pollard, but I'm on the Patriots to win.
And mind you, most of those games were without Tajay Spears too.
Now I think more so I'd be worried about Tajay Spears rest of the season. I don't know about right now just yet, but if Pollard doesn't start to pop those big plays, or if their offense can't figure it out, they might just move away from Pollard to see what they have in the young Tajay Spears, honestly, because he is a young running back with minimal investment. If anything, it could be trade capital just to see what they got if they want to move on from Pollard. So that's something to keep an eye on back end of the season.
All right.
Oh, you didn't give me your pick. New England or
New England.
Okay, I figured. I got that in.
New York Giants are taking on the Broncos. 4-2 Broncos, 2-4 Giants. Honestly, both teams are coming off of a win. Giants are especially a big win over the Eagles. I think Giants are on the uptick.
Mm-hmm.
Are they on the level of the Broncos, in my opinion, yet right now? No. Jackson Dart hasn't faced a defense like this, in my opinion, yet, especially a pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be a little shell-shocked, especially going into Denver to play. I'm going with the Broncos in this one.
I'm also on the Broncos. I mean, I think I'll echo most of your statements. I'm still firing up Scatterbo if you have him. This might not be a good week for Theo Johnson with the matchup. So this as well as Wendell Robinson.
No.
So I don't know if I like any of the pass catchers from the Giants. I will play the running back. I'm probably away from Jackson Dart unless the game gets ugly.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know if it will. Denver hasn't been blowing anybody out. We just talked about that boring Jets game last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Dart's going to have to throw the ball. That's kind of why I like Scatterbo. I will play Bo Nix in this matchup. I'm not threatened by the Giants defense or anything. I think I like Sutton a little bit as well.
Denver is totally fine allowing their defense to win the game for them.
Yep.
If they don't have to score a point, they're cool with that.
Just go out there and let Bo Nix don't fuck it up.
We'll hit a couple field goals and y'all don't score, we cool with that. That's literally how I feel the Broncos feel.
Yeah. I'm firing up Evan Ingram, not really just yet, even though he is getting more involved in the offense.
That last game, I did see a definite effort to get him the ball.
Yeah.
And he was making plays.
And I'm about to say, he actually made a couple
plays. I would say he's on a green arrow.
Even fourth quarter, like he was involved in some of those late drives to try to get them in position.
Catches. Yeah.
But we're both on Denver in this game. Keep it moving.
On to the next. Colts are playing the Chargers.
Go Chargers, go.
Colts at the Chargers. San Diego at home. A little bit of a bump for them.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. My bad.
San Diego.
LA. There it is. I know you played there. That's all you're thinking about.
People, I said
I was like, there it is.
LA.
There it is. There it is.
Chargers.
That's why I'm here, my guy.
Little boost, nah.
Yeah.
You don't even think that's their home. They don't get that home love.
Nobody has a home field advantage in LA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a neutral site. I mean, but Colts fans, they're not like a traveling like Packers or Steelers, Eagles, Cowboys. So
I'm on the Colts, by the way.
You're on the Colts?
Chargers O-line is just too horrendous. Colts have a D lineman named Latutu.
Oh yeah,
He's going to be a
He's nice.
problem for them. I mean, Justin Herbert is going. I think he gets a touchdown or two, but I just don't think they're going to be able to pace with the
Okay.
Colts offense.
Okay. I'm on the Colts as well. It's more so I'm just really more confident in Danny Dimes. I like everything Danny Dimes is doing.
Mhm.
He's making me a believer. You put him in a system where this is what I thought would happen with Justin Fields, where the coaching staff believes in him. He's making progress. He has weapons around him. He has arguably the best running back in the league, at least right now. And Jonathan Taylor, that's just taking so much pressure off of him. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I'm also on the Colts. I'm firing. I don't have a problem playing Danny Dimes. I'm not scared of the Chargers
No.
defense. Of course, you're playing JT. I actually think the more concerning question from a Colts standpoint is, do you play Pittman or Downs? Because Downs showed a lot. You hit that one on the head last week.
Pittman, honestly, is flipped. Pittman has a better matchup this week.
So you like the
So I like Pittman more than Downs this week.
Okay.
Even though Downs, it's just that the Chargers nickelback is pretty good.
pretty good.
Mhm.
Well, I still like Ladd. I think Ladd is trending up, especially if Quentin Johnson sits again. So that's definitely something to monitor throughout the week. He is leaning towards playing, but it's just something to keep in mind toward the week. Keenan Allen, we'll see. Make sure he's not falling off. But Jeremy, we got a good matchup apparently because he likes it. But hey, I know, I know you always looking at them nickel matchups, so I ain't gonna be mad at it at all.
Yeah.
Keep the thing rolling. Talk to him, Swizzy.
All right, on to the next one. We got the Packers going down to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Kyler Murray coming back?
Maybe. Still questionable. One of those things we're probably gonna have to wait to see if he practices on Friday. Obviously, to see if he's gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, do they want Kyler to play? The team seemed more confident, like I said, with the game plan without him. I don't know. It's just like it seems like over the last couple of years, there's been such a love-hate relationship with the Cardinals and Kyler Murray in general.
It's just
like
weird
we believe in you, we don't fuck with you, but we like you.
It's almost like you know what, there's a cap to what you're gonna get from him.
That's a good statement.
And it's like you get a floor, but then you have a cap. You're not gonna get that Mahomes, Josh Allen level play. At least maybe sparingly throughout the season, maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
Whereas from Josh Allen, you're getting it
multiple
11,
times.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good. I like
so
that.
That's another issue with Kyler Murray. It's like, and it's almost like he's in the going through the motions there. Like maybe he needs a change of scenery. I like to see Kyler Murray in like the Raiders or for a different team. Yeah, let him switch
change it up a little bit.
It's not happening in Arizona for him.
I mean, and look, for that reason, I also think the Packers have another top 5 running back. Josh Jacobs is pretty much unstoppable. The Cardinals defense isn't intimidating. The one thing I'm actually monitoring this game, I love Josh Jacobs, fire start. Tucker Kraft, another fire start, just like Trey McBride on the other side. Even if Marv comes back, I'm starting Marv. I'm curious to see if Golden repeats. If Matthew Golden was this a flash in the pan?
One of my receivers this week. I think he got a good matchup.
I got some foreshadowing like crazy.
Yeah, Matthew Golden.
I want to know if it's going to be consistent
this week.
I loved him coming in out of the draft out of Texas with the speed and the deep threat. I like the offense he fell in with
over
Jordan Love.
Points? I say over. What you say?
No, I like it.
The over on this.
Yeah,
one?
with the Cardinals. I don't have a disagreement. Yeah, I don't have a disagreement with that one.
Okay.
I'm on the Packers this week on this game.
Yeah, me too.
You're also on the Packers.
I think the Packers defense gets dubs.
I like it. On to the next.
Commanders head down to Dallas to take on them Cowboys in that fire offense, man. Could have a CeeDee Lamb sighting.
Maybe. He is trending up.
This game will be high scoring. Oh my gosh.
No defense.
Yes, Commanders DB secondary is not the best. Not playing the best at all right now. I think Dak will take advantage of that with CD, with George Pickens, with Ferguson.
Okay.
Front sevens is decent, so maybe not a great game for Javonte Williams again. Maybe a bounce back. Commanders on the other side, I think Jaden Daniels takes advantage of the Cowboys defense.
Okay.
And then
and their lack of pass rush.
We may have a Terry McLaurin sighting. So it should be a fun one to watch. Yeah,
and that's the one thing to monitor. When we're recording this episode earlier in the week, you gotta pay attention to those Friday practices. To see if they're actually out there. I do think in this game we have a difference of opinion.
Ooh.
I'm on the Cowboys.
Okay.
and you said you're on the Commanders.
I am.
Correct. So I like the return of
I'll be back.
CD Lamb. You know what I'm saying? He coming back on business. He see what George Pickens and Dak, and he miss it. You've been seeing they've been showing CD
It's
on the
gonna be-
sideline
it's gonna
every
be
game.
fun to
He been
watch.
cheesing. He been crunk. If CD comes back, I do still agree with you. High scoring game due to the lack of the defense. But with this being a division rivalry, I think Dallas finds a way to pull this one off after a tough loss last week to the Panthers. That's the only
Yeah.
reason. I'm rocking.
Commanders tough loss to the Bears by 1.
This is true. Somebody about to take 2 in a row.
Somebody about to take 2 in a row.
How about them Cowboys?
Oh, whoa.
All right, Sunday Night Football, headed to Santa Clara, California. We got the hot Falcons. You know, we just talked about them. They're fresh off a 2 really good W's against the Commanders as well as the Buffalo Bills. They're going to take up the injury-riddled San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
Pull out one for Fred Warner, who suffered a very bad injury. Unfortunately, he might be done for the year. We had a couple injuries throughout this.
It was nasty.
Yeah, this year, but Fred's was particularly bad. And I've always liked Fred Warner, best middle linebacker in the league, no questions. But you got like I said, you got a very injury-riddled San Francisco team. Now, granted, they are hoping to get a lot of people back. I just said it one game ago. Pay attention to these Friday practices because I know Ricky Pearsall is trending to play this week.
Yep.
Juwan Jennings got a little banged up. We'll see how that goes.
Trending
George
to play
Kittle
too.
is actually set to come
And
back
Brock Purdy.
this week. Brock Purdy. So if you get all those bodies back, I think the momentum alone, you got a home game, you got a primetime game. I like San Francisco. It's tough.
That's a big blow.
Definitely tough. But look, this is an offensively driven team from Kyle Shanahan. I do think, I told you about Saleh bringing the defense back, and things like that. Obviously, you can't replace Fred Warner, but I like San Francisco to win this game, especially if they get their stable and that stability of their offensive leaders back and take some of the burden off CMC.
Okay.
Now, who you got in that game?
I took the Falcons.
You got the Falcons.
I do have the Falcons.
Tell me why, though.
I think the Falcons are a really good team. Minus the Tampa Bay loss and the fluke game against the Panthers. Had some audio issues. Kicker was missing field goals. It was just bad from the jump.
Okay.
You're looking at a team that could be easily 4-1, 5-0 right now. So I think the Falcons just take advantage of the 49ers injured defense.
Ironically, off the top of your head, without looking, do you know who the number 1 team in the AFC is?
The number 1 team in the AFC. Ooh.
It's good. Yeah. I did that on purpose.
Oh, it's the Colts.
You know who the number 1 team in the NFC is?
NFC, the Lions just lost. Who is it?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
The 2 numbers, I'm just saying, like I was looking at that earlier, like the top Tampa, hey, shout out Tony Dungy. Tampa Bay and Indianapolis Colts. Just saying. I thought about that earlier. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah. But you like the Falcons?
I like the Falcons in this one.
Firing up all your Falcons players, now especially with the defensive problems.
Just London and Bijan.
Pitts. I like Kyle Pitts this week. I actually do like Kyle Pitts in this matchup with Fred Warner being gone. All right, let's keep it moving.
Matchup.
Double header Monday night. You take the first one.
Monday night, the first
Or
one.
you want your boys? You want to break down your boys?
Tampa Bay. No, we good.
Okay, I was just saying.
Tampa Bay heads on in to Detroit to
like
take on
this
the
game.
Lions. I do like this game. I do think Baker Mayfield takes an L here.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Lions are back home. Lions are they have advantages, I think, across the board, especially on defense. With everybody being hurt on the Buccaneers offense, kind of hurts.
I mean, what are they at the 4th, 5th wide receivers at this point?
And I don't think Buccaneers defense will be able to hold.
I do think Mike Evans might be coming back this week too, though, because he did not. I thought he was on IR, but he actually didn't go to IR. So that's the only reason I say he might be playing this week. Because if
Evans goes crazy.
Yeah, and if you didn't put him on IR, that's because you think it was a 3-week injury. So something to keep an eye on. I also like Detroit for slightly different reasons. Detroit's rush game last week was abysmal. It didn't even exist.
You think it goes crazy this week?
Yeah, I think they figure out a way to get back to the rushing game to keep the MVP Baker Mayfield off the field. So I think they're going to lean heavily on Gibbs, lean heavily on Montgomery to set up that play action to ASN. I say ASN, to the Sun God, to J-Mo, to Laporta.
Amon-Ra goes crazy this game.
I think you get a big bounce back from the Detroit leaders. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Great matchup.
I'm on Detroit as well. Like I said, I'm on Detroit. I like it. Now, on the other side, you're starting Baker, regardless of, I think, who his wide receivers are. I don't care. I'm playing Baker every week unless I got Mahomes. Who am I playing over Baker?
Drake May, maybe. Maybe not even him.
Who's the matchup for Drake May?
Dak.
Let's see. I'm playing Dak over. Oh, I would play Drake May over Baker this week because he got the Patriots. Because he got the Titans.
Yeah, bro.
It's not that many quarterbacks I'm starting over Baker though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I just
Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen.
I fuck with Baker. That's basically what it comes down to. Yeah. Baker could like pull up. I feel like we could have a brew.
I do.
I feel like Baker gonna chill. I feel like Baker not gonna judge me. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Baker a cool dude. Like
you'll trust him to get that first down.
His persona, but that's me.
So you going with the Bucks in this one?
No. All that said, I'm still on Detroit.
Okay,
too much firepower. All right, and wrapping up the week, we got the Houston Texans going up against the Seattle Seahawks, and this is a road game for the Texans, so they are traveling to the West Coast. Yep. Seattle sitting at 4-2. We got the Texans at 2-3. Now it does look like the Texans have been starting to figure out stuff offensively, at least over the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Now that could be matchups. Everybody look good against goddamn Ravens right now, so it could be that. I am on the Seattle side. I really like what Sam Darnold and JSN have figured out. They seem unstoppable at this point, and now I think because they're getting so popular, Cooper Kupp is going to start getting twinkled into the mix. Yeah. And then when that happens, I think the run game also benefits. That's your Chardonnays, your Kenny Walkers. You're also high on the Barner kid, the tight end. So I just really like what Seattle has put together from an offense, and they got a really underrated defense right now too in Seattle. So I'm on the Seattle side of things. I'm starting Nico on the other side, and that might be it from a Texan standpoint from a fantasy. Are you getting under the Woody Marks this week? Nervous about Chubb? How you feel about this game?
I mean, like you said, I'm on Nico Collins with Houston. CJ Stroud, if you're struggling at quarterback, but I'm on the Seahawks as well. I think, like you said, I think JSN has a huge game.
Even with Sting?
Cooper Kupp is looking better. Even with Sting, I think JSN is he's just playing at a different level right now.
Elite.
And honestly, Sam Darnold is playing he's the number one rated quarterback on BFF right now.
I did not know that. I like that. Shout out Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold's playing out of his mind, and JSN is benefiting a lot.
Who you like this week? Sam Darnold versus the Texans or Bo Nix versus, I just saw it, the Giants?
I'll probably take Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold? How about Sam Darnold, Caleb Williams over New Orleans? That could be some decisions for some people.
No, I'm taking Caleb.
Caleb?
I'm taking Caleb over Sam.
I think
you think you're still on Sam?
I think I'm on Sam. Yeah, I think I'm on Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious. We're both on Seattle.
That good. I mean, it's a valid, but I think the Saints. I think Odunze and Caleb go crazy this week. Wish I had that stack.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Wish I had the stack.
Teams on bye this week: Baltimore Ravens, the Buffalo Bills. Make sure you got people in those positions. Finally, like I said, once again, double check your flex spots. It's a London game this week. Make sure you got those players on Thursday night, as well as your London games locked into starter positions, not flex, in case you do need to pivot on Sunday.
Pivot.
But yeah, before we get up out of here, who you checking out this week?
Man,
got a couple players I'm checking out.
My little
There's a couple.
So y'all know, man. Y'all know we got to give y'all the sleepers, them deep waiver ads.
Indeed.
Who to check out? If you need somebody at a position, we got you, right? So quarterback, I got Dak.
Okay.
Versus the Commanders.
Okay.
Running back, I got Judkins versus the Dolphins.
Okay.
Guess these not waiver ads.
Okay.
These some real hoopers. Rashee Rice versus the Raiders at receiver. AJ Barner versus the Texans.
Okay.
And then I got the Packers defense
versus the Cardinals. I like it. So who I'm checking out this week, I like Drake May versus Tennessee. We talked about the matchup. I'm very high on that. I like where we're going with that particular one. I'm also leaning with Rico against the Jets still. The Jets are just in disarray. Even with Chuba coming back, it's hard not to feature Rico. Now, will he get another 200 yards? Probably unlikely in a 50-50 split, but I do think he's still going to be ultimately productive enough to be in a lineup. I'm also rocking with Rome Odunze versus New Orleans with DJ Moore.
Love that pick.
Yeah, with no DJ Moore, him and Caleb have already formed a bond earlier this season.
Rome you can see some maturity in him, bro. He looks
Facts.
like he's getting more
Facts.
NFL savvy.
Facts.
Yeah, keep going, my bad.
No, you good. I have zero input, zero complaints. Nothing to add. Now this one here, y'all know, look, I be shitting on Kyle Pitts all the time. All the time. But playing San Francisco, we just talked about Fred Warner, season-ending injury, most likely. Without him being able to cover Kyle Pitts, I think the matchup is great for him. Drake London made his impact, so they might be a little bit more worried about what's going on the outside, opening up the middle of the field for Kyle Pitts to actually have a good week. Finally, I also like the the Miami defense, ironically, against Cleveland. Yeah, the Miami defense against Cleveland. I just don't like Dylan Gabriel.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't like Dylan Gabriel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Simple as that.
End of story.
Simple as that. Yeah. But that's
There
it.
it is.
That's it. That's week 6 in the books. Y'all tap in. Fit by Caddy. Everybody.
.com.
Week 7. I'm sorry. I should say that. Fitbycaddy.com. Even LeBron needs a trainer. My Guys Podcast, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. Y'all stick with us. We're going to keep riding it out, man. Getting better and better with time like fine wine, baby. It's your boy, PJ, P-Wave Alfred, with my guy, Jeremy, Caddy.
Willie, 2 City. Fitbycaddy.com. Y'all don't forget, man. Hit me up.
We all can hoop crew, 2K. Get at us.
Get at us on the 2K.
We're hoop tonight. Yeah, definitely down. You know, a little 2K. Drop some buckets up in there. Feeling good. I like my fantasy matchup this week. I need you to get a dub.
I'm gonna get a dub. Don't put me out there like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you in 12 weeks. That's crazy.
I know. And I've literally got dubs in every one but mine.
And I'm still alive in all my Gillis leagues on Yahoo. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Y'all be cool.